Darman, the popular YouTube moral guru with over 15 million subscribers, has received criticism from actors in his studio for allegedly providing low wages and poor working conditions. Darman is known for posting weekly short films on his channel, which address ethical issues and carry attention-grabbing titles. His video production company, Dhar Mann Studios, employs over 50 actors and production staff to create his content. Recently, some of these workers have taken to TikTok and protesting on the streets to raise awareness of their concerns. Darman's recent formal statement on his social media has intensified the controversy, with some of his actors accusing him of avoiding accountability, attempting to mitigate the damage to his company's reputation, and disregarding their concerns.
You know how you know that a company is most likely guilty of everything that you've accused them of is when they deflect and protect, as opposed to trying to remedy the situation.
He'd said, "This past week has been a roller coaster of emotions. I'm saddened for those affected by everything going on and for the various misleading stories that have spread. I've just met with some great actors who have been with us from the beginning, and we are all doing our best to get through this together in a respectful and positive way." For those that don't know, there have been recent protests at our studio by a group of actors, many of whom we have not worked with in years. These protesters represent a small percentage of the thousands of actors we have, and do not represent the views of all actors. The protesters have said that I won't meet with actors and did not show up for a planned meeting. That's not true. I love meeting with actors and talking to them whenever I am in the studio. But if there's ever a formal meeting request from an actor, the meeting usually starts with our head of production or our HR manager, not me personally. When the protesters requested a meeting, it was scheduled with our management team. It was never communicated that I would attend. During that meeting, the protesters did not communicate any concerns and instead walked out within a few minutes. Given the unsuccessful meeting, we asked that they put their concerns in writing so we could address them. Instead of doing that, they came to our studio to disrupt productions, causing stress to crew members and actors. Certain protesters even spread false information to hurt the studio, my family, and me. That's the reason why I have not met with these individuals. I would also like to address the misinformation being spread by protesters that we don't pay our actors. This is 100% not true. We always pay our actors for any work they perform. We don't have any full-time actors, we offer project-based opportunities. This is a standard practice in the production and acting industry. All details, including pay rate and length of production, are specified in the offer letter, and the actor has freedom to accept or decline the project. If accepted, actors are paid within 72 hours after a production wraps. Our current rates for actors with speaking roles are $33 to $44 an hour. While I'm taking the steps to stop the spread of misinformation, I do acknowledge that there's always opportunity for growth. So today in my meeting with actors, we came up with ways to improve things such as a more efficient booking system, stronger communication, and more consistent hours and pay. These changes are now in motion. My mission on why I started this channel has always been to spread positivity. Although this has been a challenging time, I'm never going to stop working hard towards that goal. I do ask to please stop with any negative comments, especially towards actors, regardless of their views. I'm so thankful for all your love and support. Darman. After Darman spoke out, some of his consistent actors that have been with him from the beginning had shared videos supporting and expressing their favourable encounters working with him. Catherine Norland was one of these actors who spoke out and shared a very positive video about Darman to her YouTube channel.
So I cannot stay silent and watch this studio and this beautiful platform that has made a difference for so many people get thrown under the bus and have everyone assuming that we all feel that way. Because we don't. I don't. And many actors don't. And I don't think I'm in the, minority. There's something called the silent majority. But listen, if it was as bad as some of these people are saying it is, if it was really that bad and the general consensus was this is a horrible, wretched place to work, then the actors wouldn't still be showing up.
After Catherine spoke out about her positive experience with Darman, actors who had worked with her in the past were horrified and basically were saying that it was sad what she was doing and that she was backstabbing. Also, she's highly favoured by Darman. She's been in 145 videos of his, and apparently she missed the point entirely. Because in her video she was saying that it's fun to go on set and shoot, but that's not what these actors are protesting.
And we were given a meeting. Dar was not present at that meeting, so we asked for another meeting where Dar was going to be present, and we were told we would not get a meeting. That was a week after we asked, a week and a half after we asked, So we decided to come out here and get our meeting. That's all we want to do. We just want to have a conversation with Dar.
They're protesting to be paid fairly and compensated for their time instead of being used. Former actors were discussing Catherine's shocking video on TikTok. Someone said, "Catherine has just made it 10 times worse. She literally backstabbed, not only to you guys, but all of us. Then she want to cry about it too." Someone else said, "Catherine is defending Darman, but she sounded so insincere of what she was saying." An actor responded, "She was. She believes that it's okay to get a couple dollar raise every year when he gets millions upon millions of dollars extra a year." During a press conference held on February the 14th, protesters disclosed that two actors, Michael Bucaro and Jessica Ruth Bell, were informed by Darman Studios on the second day of the protest that they were no longer required for the episodes. Clearly, this was retaliation for them speaking out. The press conference also revealed that promises of change were made within the studio during a meeting between Darman and a small group of loyal actors. Although no specific changes were mentioned, an actor expressed contentment with the meeting and stated that they had received what they'd asked for.
Thanks entirely to a meeting with Darman and the actors who built this brand, and so it has. So our work here is done. In the meantime, we will continue to do what we love.
Did you get what you wanted then? It sounds... I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or...
We're being a little sarcastic. What we wanted was a meeting between Darman and the actors.
Yeah.
We were ousted. Other actors received the meeting in lieu of us.
Which is better than nothing, so
Yes.
we are happy about that.
Another actor, Dylan J. Harris, emphasised the importance of protecting those involved in new media content moving forward, as it is the way the industry is heading.
I would argue that when we say we're done, I mean by that I am done trying to personally get anything for myself when it comes to protesting this situation. I recognize I have quit. I am not doing this for my own benefit. I am doing this for a moral obligation, which is to stand up for the people that don't have the exposure that we have. The money is a gray area. I recognize that. But this is where our industry is headed. Like, more people have, this is a generalization, but I'd argue more people have seen YouTube videos than they've seen any one streaming platform's videos. So if you have the money to create equity level projects, you need to be held to equity level standards. And this is, for me personally, I'm done with my own agenda and how I can benefit or not benefit from Darman. That is what it is. But this is about highlighting why we need union protection in social media spaces. And YouTube and Darman is a great example of that. I don't think this man is evil. I think he's become complacent in a system that needs to be addressed because it is incredibly underdeveloped and it is where our industry is headed.
The press conference also shed light on mistreatments and patterns of behaviour in the former studio, bringing legitimacy to the unchecked frontier of scripted new media content. It seems that Darman has resumed filming as usual and considers his response to the situation adequate. He is currently posting TikToks of the remaining actors who support him, which he believes demonstrates that he is a good employer. However, it remains to be seen whether he will make any changes in the future. He may decide to increase people's paychecks moving forward or face another exposure in the future. What are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.